So I also get the question a lot about should you add your GPA in your personal statement? And here's the thing. This video is going to be all about the green to gold personal statement. Why is it important? Well, it's important because this is you presenting yourself before the members of the board. They don't know you, and you get to wave to them and sell yourself. Tell your story. And no one is more powerful than the storyteller. So in this video, I'm going to provide 3 recommendations that you can use for your personal statement. And then afterwards, I'm going to embarrass myself by pulling up my personal statement that I wrote in 2019. So you can look at all of my errors, but more importantly, you can see my structure, the art and science, and my thought process behind why I wrote what I wrote. Okay, so let's get right into it. My first recommendation is captivate your audience. Grab their attention within the first 2 to 3 sentences. Imagine that you only have 30 seconds to 1 minute to hold that reader's attention. So within the first few sentences, you want to have some things that kind of make the reader lean in a little closer and more motivated to continue reading. The second one is remove words that don't mean anything. For example, I love to encourage, motivate, and inspire soldiers. Now, I know all 3 of those words mean something slightly different. However, 2 of those words can come out. If you want your writing to be more concise and you want to hold your reader's attention, why not just say, I love inspiring soldiers and move on? The third recommendation is connect your experience to the SAL concept. So in a previous video, I talked about how in the Green to Gold handbook, they are holding your writing up against the SAL concept. So make sure you are reinforcing that you are a scholar, athlete, and leader. So someone sent in their personal statement and they did a really great job at connecting all of their experiences to the Army values. You want to show that you are thinking about what the Army is thinking about and showing that your experiences directly connect with loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Okay, so those are my recommendations. I really hope that they help. Now, without further ado, let's get right into this personal statement that I wrote back in 2019. I'm going to kind of highlight some things so I can show you where I am. All right. Commissioning as a United States Army officer has been my life's dream. As a child, I remember watching my father put on his uniform with such pride. Witnessing his impressive 25-year Army career, I became certain that I would follow in a similar path. I enlisted into the United States Army on November 7, 2017, at age 25. Joining the Army at an older age allowed me to mature prior to joining the Army, attend college, and serve at my local church. Going through the ranks from the very bottom has been instrumental in my personal and professional development. As a junior enlisted soldier, my job has been to learn all that I can, lead when necessary, and execute orders with precision. Performing my basic soldier task and skills has elevated me up the ranks rather quickly. Okay, so now that I said that I've been elevated up the ranks rather quickly, now these next few sentences need to prove that I have been elevated rather quickly. In fact, while in basic combat training, I was promoted above my peers for exceptional leadership and achieving my company's top Army physical fitness test score. All right, so this is a really good line because it shows me as a leader, it shows me as an athlete, but it also distinguishes that I did something that only a select few of my peers was able to do. Because in basic training, there's only 2 promotions at the end of the cycle. Okay, so if you have anything that distinguishes you, maybe you volunteered and did something, don't think that it's insignificant. If it distinguishes you, please add it. Let's continue. Here we are at since then. Since then, I have maintained an APFT score of 300 or higher, completed air assault school, security plus, tactical radios, and I have received various achievement coins from my command team for going beyond the call of duty. So with these accomplishments, I wanted to show some diversity here. So air assault school, that is a pretty rigorous course, shows that you have the physical and mental to be able to complete that course. And then security plus, that is a certification that is pretty rigorous itself. And then tactical radios, it shows that I was willing to go above the 10 level task within my MOS, because when I was enlisted, I was a 25. And then the various achievement coins from my command team. Now, going beyond the Call of Duty, yeah, that's kind of cringy now. It's not like I was in a combat zone or anything like that, but that's what I had back in 2019. All right. I wish I could go back and change it, but I can't. It's too late. All right. So let's keep reading here. On July 1st, 2019, I received a time and service waiver to be promoted above my peers to the rank of specialist. So I'm trying to show that in each phase of my career, I'm progressing with either a school, some certification, or promotion ahead of peers. So this is my second promotion ahead of peers. So I'm trying to tell that story that, I'm just not stagnant or satisfied in my career, but I'm always progressing forward. I'm looking at this as a timeline. I'm trying to tell a story. I'm starting with the past, then I'm coming to the present, and then later on, I'm going to talk about the future. Okay, so let's get back in. All right, here we are. Okay. I am a full-time student at Liberty University and have maintained a 4.0 GPA. So I also get the question a lot about, should you add your GPA in your personal statement? And here's the thing. If you are confident in your GPA, of course, add it. I had a 4.0. I think I would be foolish not to add that in my personal statement. Let's say I had a 2.0 GPA. I can still illustrate that I am a scholar without talking directly about my GPA. I can talk about rigorous courses that I'm taking. I can talk about how I never failed a class, or you can talk about a specific class that you earned an A in. So there are creative ways that you can navigate the whole GPA conversation. All right, so now we're getting to current day. Most recently, I was one of the few air assault soldiers selected to represent the 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, in the Netherlands, Europe, to commemorate the 75th anniversary of Operation Market Garden. So again, one of the few. So if you have done something that not many have done, include that. That said, none of these accomplishments are more gratifying than when I get to help my fellow comrades learn something new, do something they didn't think they could, or realize the leader within. Being an enlisted soldier has truly left an indelible mark on my life. As I look ahead, all right, now we're getting into the future. I am extremely optimistic, looking forward to challenging myself as a leader while inspiring others within my sphere of influence to do the same. As you can see, it's not poetry. It doesn't have to be poetry. It just has to be you, and it has to come from the heart. I know a lot of you have great experiences out there. You've done a lot in your civilian life. You've done a lot in your military life. And how do I know that? Because some of you have sent me your personal statements and they look phenomenal, outstanding. You don't even need my feedback. So keep going, keep doing great things, stay inspired on this journey. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me at @therealc_hill on Instagram, on Threads, right here on YouTube. Comment below. Make sure you subscribe. And as always, leaders, keep leading. And I'll see you in the next video.